What up, guys? It's Longhorn0213 here. First YouTube video. Here to do a Texas Rangers Revolution video. I'm going to be doing plenty of Longhorn videos, Cowboy videos as well, maybe even some Maverick videos. But right now it's baseball season in full swing. Mavericks don't start out till Sunday, so here we go. I want to talk a little bit about the game yesterday. I want to talk about the lineup and a little about the West. First of all, I was watching Cowboy TD's video, Rangers Revolution video. We're going to try to get as many Rangers fans on here as possible, get this thing swinging. We'll welcome any Angels, Mariners, and Oakland fans as well. Maybe even the trash talking circle in the baseball field. We'd like to know what you think about the Rangers as well as your teams and how the American League West is shaping up this year. Right now, you got the Mariners on top. Main difference between this year and last year, obviously the pitching. Eric Bedard pitching pretty good. King Felix pitching pretty good. They're finally getting some return on that trade from Adam Jones from Baltimore. You had to give up a lot to get him, so it's good for you guys to get that return out there. I think we're currently in second. We got a one-game lead on the A's. We had a game rained out, so we only got two, and we split that. We'll have a doubleheader again on May 29th to make up that game. We got the White Sox coming in tonight, 6:30, I believe, game time, 3-game series. The White Sox are pretty hot right now, so we're going to have to put those bats together in timely fashion, get some good pitching. We got the bottom three of our rotation coming up with Harrison, Feldman, who's going to pitch tonight? I think Harrison's going to have the third game, Feldman the second game. McCarthy will take the mound tonight. That's who it's going to be. As far as Rangers lineup go, you know, we got Dean Kinsler, second base. Obviously a great leadoff guy, still a lot of bases. Hits for power, hits for average. Currently like 322. Hit for the cycle already this year. This guy is potential MVP candidate. Was last year, got hurt. We're going to, if he stays healthy, the sky's the limit for this guy. The biggest knock on Ian was his 9 errors through the month of April. Last year, he's cut that down to 1, so we'll take that all day long. Second of all, you got Delvis Andrew at shortstop. Great double play tandem there with Ian Kinsler, hitting in the 9-hole. Great speed. He's just got to weather the storm in his young career, get through these first couple months, which is normally the toughest for a new guy. But I like his upside, and I like the move sending Young over to third. Michael Young, what can you say about Young? I mean, game tying home run in the 9th against the Blue Jays. Won it in Baltimore, and won one here against Kansas City that we desperately needed, or we were going to get swept by the Royals. Outfield's looking pretty solid. David Murphy's coming around. We got to get some timely hitting from Nelson Cruz. You know, he pretty much hits on the bandwagon when everybody's hitting. He's hitting, but we need him to step it up and become more consistent. David Murphy finally got a home run out in Baltimore. Hopefully his average, we'll see that climb up a little bit because we need production out of him. Andrew Jones hit his 3rd home run yesterday, which equals his entire total of last year. So I like to see that small investment we put in him starting to pay off. Josh Hamilton still out of the lineup. Bruised ribs, running in the wall out in Toronto. Heard he got on some new pain meds, feeling a little bit better, starting to do some baseball activities. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. Also, you know, Chris Davis over at first base, he's got to step it up. He can't hit left-handed pitching to save his life. The breaking ball down and away is his Achilles heel. He does hit for power. I mean, the reason this guy's got to step it up is because we drafted a Justin Smoke this year in the 1st round, and this guy will be at the big leagues next year, and that could make Chris Davis trade bait or potential DH only against the right-handed pitching. Saltalamacchia also got hurt yesterday during the game, a little eye irritation in his right eye. Hopefully that doesn't last very long, but it could be a good chance for Taylor to get in the game. Maybe get some consistency in his bat. His batting average is really low, batting about 100. But it's hard to get in the groove when you've only played 7 games and this team's 21 into the season. So that's pretty much it for the injury update. The only other injury we've really had Willie Air pulled his groin. He's on the DL. We brought up Warner Madrigal. Chris Benson went on the DL. Heard he's ready to come back, but they might want him to pitch one game in AAA for a rehab assignment, so Feldman probably get to start this Saturday as well. But as far as the game yesterday against the Oakland A's, obviously Millwood went 8 strong in the night before, and the Rangers had to come back and finally got that 1-run victory for Millwood, putting him up, I believe, 2-2. The guy should be 4-0, no doubt about it. He's having a hard time getting run support. But the Rangers finally came through with him yesterday. But yesterday was a tough one to bite for a Rangers fan. Plenty of chances to win this game. Oakland's got a lot of young arms, a lot of good young arms that a lot of people never heard of. Yesterday it was Dallas Barton versus Vicente Padilla. Barton, a left-hander, was really hitting his spots, putting the ball where he needed to be, and pretty much handled the Rangers hitters for most of the game. Vicente Padilla, velocity up and down, didn't really have his best stuff, but he was putting the ball, hitting his spots, putting that eephus pitch right in there, coming in around mid-50s, mid-60s constantly, and keeping us in the ball game. He went 6 innings, scattered 8 hits, gave up 3 runs, good enough to keep the Rangers in the ball game. Speaking of the Rangers, we got 2 home runs, one out of Hank Blaylock, one out of Andrew Jones in the 9th, but losing by 2 runs is hard to swallow, and in the 3rd inning we had the bases loaded with 2 outs. Elvis Andrews came to the plate, struck out. Not to say that's very surprising to me. I mean, he's a young guy, but we need this guy to be clutch for us. I mean, you got Ian Kinsler sitting on deck. You got to do something. But there'll be plenty more opportunities for that guy. But the one that really kicks me is down by 2 in the 5th. Ian Kinsler starts the game off with a single. Marlon Berg follows it up with a double down the left field line, putting runners on 3rd and 2nd. Nobody out. 3, 4, and 5 our lineups coming up. Now, we'll take that odds any day, because when we have 3, 4, and 5 coming up, you can pretty much guarantee at least 1 run 90% of the time. But yesterday, Michael Young popped out to 2nd. They intentionally walked Andrew Jones, loading the bases for Hank. Hank pops out to 2nd, and Nelson Cruz follows with a strikeout. Plenty of golden opportunities to win this game yesterday. Didn't quite happen for us. Then in the bottom of the 8th with Francisco warming up in the bullpen, we had a chance to take the lead. Ian Kinsler smashed one to center field. Would have been a 3-run shot, put us up 4-3 at the time. But Mike Sweeney made a hell of a catch over the wall. Probably the catch of the year so far. You can't take nothing away from Mike Sweeney and the Oakland Athletics. That was a play that saved the game for him. But in the 9th, Marlon Berg came through, hit a line drive that was snared by the shortstop. He got kind of robbed on that. Michael Young doubled off the left field wall and tried to stretch it into 3rd. He can't do that, man. He's got to stay at 2nd. The 90 feet, 60 feet, whatever it is not going to make a difference. You need base scores. You need 3 runs to win this game, at least 2 to tie, or 3 to tie at the time. He gets thrown out at 3rd. Andrew Jones homers to left field. Would have made it a lot easier, and then Hank strikes out to end the game. So a well-played game by the Rangers, even though it was a loss. Could have been a lot more. Could have put us 1 game above 500, but it puts us 1 below. But we got the White Sox tonight, and I'll try to make as many videos as possible. Won't be every night, but it'll be as much as I can. So talk to you later, and go Rangers.